Good morning, my name is Tracy Collyer and I'm the principal at Salem High School, and as we are nearing the beginning of another school year and the end of our renovation project, it's time to show you what's been happening inside all summer. Just a couple dates to remember. Teachers return on August 27th. We have our freshman orientation on August 29th, and then all students are back on August 30th. Parking for those who are driving to school and parking here, parking situation is pretty much the same as it was last year. The back lot is still not available for staff to park. There are still construction vehicles back there. So staff parking will be out in front of the main office and in the upper student lot, and then students who have parking passes can park down in the lower lot. Bus drop-off is obviously in the bus loop, and for parents wishing to drop your students off at school, we ask that you not drop off in the bus loop and not in the SAU parking lot. Parent drop-off is in front of the main office. But I'd like to point out the traffic flow has changed in front of the main office. If you recall, there was one entrance close to the portables and one exit closer to Field of Dreams. Well, that has changed now. The entrance and exit are at the same location. So you come in and we've extended the parking loop down so there is more parking space. This will also help at the end of the day get more vehicles off of Geramonte and lined up in the school lot to pick your child up. I'm now standing in front of our new CTE entrance, and if you're looking at the high school, it's just to the left of the main entrance. This door will also be monitored by a camera, and you'll need to be buzzed in if you wish to come into the CTE building, similar to the main entrance. And I just want to remind people that all visitors, all students returning from internships, they must enter through the main entrance of the high school. The PAC or the Performing Arts Center foyer doors are locked throughout the school day, so it's important to know that if you're coming into the high school between 7:30 and 2:10, you need to check in at the main entrance, or if you're coming to see somebody in CTE, you can come over here. During the school day, if we have our Three Seasons restaurant open, or if you're wishing to come in and be a customer at our new cosmetology program, there will be parking in front of the main office, and then the doors will be programmed to allow you just access to those spaces, not into the whole school. So let's go inside and we'll see those new CTE spaces. I am now in our new Three Seasons restaurant, part of our culinary program in CTE. And as you walk in the CTE entrance, this is on the left. And I just want to take a moment to reference a map that many of you have seen before. We'll have it posted on our website. If you're looking at your map, we are in C building on the map. That's a lot of our CTE programs. Our science programs are in the C wing. I'm excited to be seated in our new cosmetology program. Previously, we've had to send students to Pinkerton to take advantage of this class, and it's only been open to 1 or 2 students. Now we have an entire classroom with a brand new instructor, and we can offer it to more students at Salem High School. Just like Three Seasons, this will be open to the public, so people will be able to come in and get haircuts and different services. This will open shortly after school begins. And just down the hallway are our CTE offices and some other programs. Let's go take a look. So now I've just come in the CTE entrance. As I said, the offices where Mr. Dodge is on my right. Also up this hallway is E building. So if you're looking at your map, this is C. We're going into E up here. That's where the main entrance, school counseling, and the library. But now we're going to go look at some new CTE programs up on the 2nd floor of C wing. We are now up on the 2nd floor of C building, and if you recall, last school year we opened up some of our science rooms, and then you got to the end of C hallway and there was a temporary wall. That wall will be down, and we've added a couple more science rooms, 2 more chemistry rooms, also another biology room, And our health science technology last year was about 2/3 done and being used by students, and we've added another classroom space to our health science room. Also on this floor, we have a brand new TV production suite, I'll call it. It's a wonderful space. It has classroom space, it has editing space, there's green screen capability. Also, the TV production classroom space is tied in with the TV studio space. The TV studio is kind of the hub of all of the media for the high school. They can also see events in the Davis Gym and the Performing Arts Center. So our students are going to have a tremendous opportunity to learn in that space. We also have our biomedical engineering class coming online, and that's also near the science rooms. If you recall, when we were planning this program, school, we were very thoughtful in putting programs together who maybe share resources or have common content happening in their classroom. So biology is right next to biomedical classroom. We also have computer network and repair up in this wing. It's really another computer lab where students will be able to do programming, repairing computers. So again, tremendous opportunities for Salem High School students. We're still in C building. Another program that will be located in C wing on the first floor, is the teacher preparation program. That just started last year. If you recall, we had an early childhood program, and that transitioned out, and now we have what we call teacher prep, which really gives more students access to education programs for grades K through 12. So we're in C wing, if you're looking at your map. And now we're going to go into B wing, and we'll show you the new classrooms in that area. Now we're in B wing. If you recall the old Salem High School, this is down in the area where Mr. Early's classroom, room 237, the teacher's room 235. This is now the location for our world language teachers. And it's so nice because they have bench like this outside their classroom. You'll see these throughout the school. It's just a nice place for students if they want to come out of class, work in pairs, or collaborate. And world language is a lot of speaking skills, so they can step out of the classroom and do that. So this will be a nice space for those teachers. Referencing the map, we are on the second floor of B building. This used to be the math hallway in the old Salem High School, if you recall. In this hallway, we will have freshman students, their English, social studies, and math classes. Their science classes will be over in C building with the rest of the science labs. We did not put lockers throughout the entire new school, not in every hallway, but in this hallway we do have lockers available. They're actually available for any student, grade 9 through 12. If your child is interested in having a locker, they should see Mr. Barry and his assistant, and they would be able to assign one and give them the combinations. And speaking of Mr. Barry, his office is right here in the middle of the freshman hallway. We are now on the first floor of B building. Behind me, these doors behind me go into the cafeteria. This space here will be part of marketing. It will be a little cafe, so students who want to step out of the cafeteria, have their lunch in here, they can do that. And then they walk into what will be our school store and then the marketing classroom. Other rooms in this B hallway are the rest of the business classes and the math classrooms. There's a health classroom at the other end of the hallway. And if you're looking at your map, this is the F1 area. So students are familiar with the hallway outside of the cafeteria. It was closed down at the end of the school year, and this is what it has turned into. I hope you've enjoyed your tour of the newly renovated Salem High School. It's hard to believe that we're at this point in the project. We're almost done. There are two spaces that won't be ready for the opening of the school year. The first is the forecourt gym. If you recall, we needed to take down the temporary rooms. There were a lot of mechanical systems in there, the walls. and then the floor needs to be installed and finished. So that won't be ready for a few weeks until after school starts. The next space is the ROTC room. That room is where it was at the end of last school year, down in C Wing, where the science labs are. They will eventually be where the Three Seasons restaurant was. And that space will also be done shortly after the start of school. So again, I hope you enjoyed your tour. We're anxious to open it up for people to come in and see it live. But for now, I'd like to thank the partners in this project, specifically Bill Conti from Harvey Construction, Mark LaHoulier from Trident Project Management Group, and Jay Doherty from LaValle Brenzinger Architects. I'd also like to thank our furniture company, Silverman Trakowski, for helping us buy such beautiful furniture, and all of you for getting us to this point in the project. Thank you all. Goodbye.
This has been a Salem School District Media Services presentation.